Cyber information sharing is the key to cybersecurity protection and resilience, as well as the cyber insurance market. With insurance underwriters and actuaries leading the way, cybersecurity subject matter experts have yet to be fully engaged in framing the underpinnings of a cyber information sharing infrastructure. The sluggish advancement of a cyber information sharing market can be attributed to the following shortfall. 1. Lack of indemnification of participants in cyber information sharing. 2. Lack of a coherent and convincing cyber information sharing opportunity value proposition. 3. Lack of a cyber incident database specification and data collection. When it comes to cyber security policy, the government has become an inward-looking silo. Industry, unwilling to partner with government information sharing stakeholders without incentives, is awaiting the government offer of indemnification needed to lubricate its senior executive decision and commitment process. Government offers of tax incentives, investment credits, and targeted investment have failed to purchase the full-throated cooperation of industry. The reason? These measures fail to deliver a return on investment sufficient to tilt the calculated risk algorithm of industry executives. Why then does indemnification promise success in this regard? The answer? The risk of litigation associated with cybersecurity incident information sharing with the government and industry competitors is uncountably large and not computable as a calculated risk. Taking that risk off the table makes everything possible. Also, why then doesn't government simply offer indemnification? The answer? The government fears that industry will take advantage of it. It's just that simple, the mutual lack of trust between government and industry. The catalyst for the full development of cyber information sharing might be a coherent and convincing opportunity value proposition framed as follows: to responsibly protect against losses for critical infrastructure operators, supply chain managers, and industrial organizations of all kinds associated with cyber attacks, vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and neglect, and to guide the progressive anticipation, avoidance, withstanding, mitigating, and resolution of their effects, both outcomes and consequences under all circumstances of use, through the means of a cyber incident database specification, collection, and information sharing mechanism informed by forensic-based outcomes, pattern-based bad actor attribution, and model-based consequences. In accordance with the Cyber Risk Management Security and Resiliency Framework, spanning management commitment to perimeter defense and defense in depth, business continuity, process maturity, system survivability engineering, and system of systems resiliency engineering. It is necessary to draft a cyber incident database specification informed by assessing forensic-based outcomes, pattern-based bad actor attribution, and model-based consequences. More specifically, assessing forensic-based outcomes in terms of unauthorized access, loss of data, tampering with data, erosion of performance, and denial of service. Assessing pattern-based bad actor attribution in terms of an inadvertent actor, disgruntled employee, hacker, corporate spy, criminal, organized crime, and nation state, and addressing model-based consequences in terms of cleanup, lost opportunity, recovery, loss of trust, loss of availability, and loss of privacy. A cyber information sharing integrator is needed to commission subject matter experts to work collaboratively with stakeholders. 2. Draft a coherent and convincing cyber information sharing opportunity value proposition. To draft a cyber incident database specification informed by assessing forensic-based outcomes, pattern-based bad actor attribution, and model-based consequences. In accordance with the cyber information sharing opportunity value proposition and database specification, initiate the following cyber incident data collections for utilities and energy, telecommunications, banking and finance, transportation, and medical systems, with particular attention to systemic risks and the triggers that lead to propagating and cascading effects among these systems of systems and their using systems. Frame the terms of reference for a renovated cyber information sharing way of thinking, spanning stakeholder, opportunity value proposition, requirements, software solution and architecture, way of working, team, and work. Roll out the renovated cyber information sharing way of thinking as a technology transition project involving all stakeholders. Finally, determine and exploit the applicability of IBM Watson as the integration element for the cyber insurance workplace. The uncertainties associated with useful and credible cyber information sharing are wide-ranging and depend on cybersecurity theory and foundations, reduction of theory to practice, the collection and use of empirical practice data, the validation of actual practices against the theory based on empirical data, information sharing, and straightforward dollar-convertible cyber consequences. Here is my contact information. I would be happy to receive questions and have discussions with people on this important subject.